rave sound. I'm getting lost in an underground.
Eminem, bro. There's something that I made as a joke and it works so good, I could not believe it. I discovered those websites that are about AI. Basically, you can write lyrics in the style of any artist you like.
David Guetta and Eminem harmonize. It's music magic. But there's a twist. Eminem wasn't directly involved here. Welcome to the futuristic realm of AI music. The game is changing. The realm of artificial intelligence, once boxed within science fiction, is now redefining real-world boundaries, including those in the music industry. Artificial intelligence is everywhere, and now it's immersed in the world of beats, rhythms, and melodies. Music has always been a mirror to technological advancement. From gramophones to streaming, every leap has reshaped our sonic experiences. Today, AI is a new disruptor. Artists, producers, and industry leaders are looking to AI as both a challenge to the status quo and a tool for unimaginable creativity. But every coin has two sides. David Guetta's bold experiment raised eyebrows and opened the floodgates of debates. With AI, he sampled Eminem's unique voice and style, without Eminem ever stepping into the studio. The question looms though, innovation or infringement? David Guetta's AI-enabled sampling with Eminem is only the tip of the iceberg. The music industry is no stranger to controversies around sampling and rights, but AI has intensified this debate. If AI can emulate an artist's essence, where do we place boundaries? And more crucially, who owns the rights to the music? Here's the friction. Is it homage, innovation, or theft? If AI can't recreate the essence of an artist, where do we draw the line between inspiration and imitation? AI in music isn't entirely new. Platforms like Spotify already use it to recommend songs. Using AI to sample and recreate an artist's style is very much new. From 2015 to now, there's been a 300% increase in music tracks that involve AI in some form during the creation process. AI's cadence in music is nothing short of revolutionary. Beyond David Guetta's AI sampling, the tech has been instrumental in various facets of music creation, from composition to mastering. On platforms like Spotify, songs produced with AI have surged. Today, we have thousands of AI-infused tracks, and AI helps in sound mixing, mastering, and even in lyric generation. Algorithms are now trained to analyze vast music libraries, discern patterns, and replicate styles. Imagine the infinite possibilities. Any style, any era, synthesized at the touch of a button. For established artists, AI poses both a promise and a threat. On one hand, it's a new frontier to experiment. On the other, there's potential dilution of their unique sound and consequently their brand. Music labels, always seeking the next big hit, might lean towards AI for its efficiency, cost effectiveness, and the allure of tailored hits. The industry's pivot towards AI isn't just a fad though. It's driven by economics, demand, and the allure of the unknown. Labels see the potential in the efficiency and novelty AI brings, but they're also wary of the ethical landmines. For the average listener, it's a mixed bag. While many appreciate the innovation, others yearn for the raw human touch in their tunes. After all, music is as much about the artist's story as it is about the song. And what about artists? For some, AI tools offer collaborative possibilities. They can experiment, refine, and push boundaries. But for others, it feels like an existential threat. Will AI dilute the very essence of human creativity? The challenges are real. While AI can produce melodies and beats at an unprecedented scale, it still lacks the intrinsic human element. There is potential, however. We are still in the early days. Fusion of AI and human artistry could lead to genres and sounds we've never heard before. Data shows a surging interest in AI-assisted music. Major labels are investing heavily. The industry, while skeptical, knows that change is inevitable. Musicians and songwriters often pour their hearts, souls, and personal experiences into their work. So, if an AI-generated song mimics that same emotion without the personal journey, does it carry the same weight? Can and should an algorithm have the right to an artist's legacy and sound? And the repercussions aren't just artistic, they're economic. The music industry, with its complex web of royalties, rights, and revenues, faces an unprecedented challenge. If an AI mimics Taylor Swift, who gets the royalties? The programmer, the artist being emulated, or the AI itself? And what about us, the listeners? Our craving for authentic connections with music might be at odds with AI-produced tracks, but there's also excitement. Imagine having a tailored song produced for every life event, mood, or memory. Yet, amidst this AI-infused soundscape, potential discords arise. With AI democratizing music creation, the market could be flooded. Can an oversaturated industry sustain its artists and quality? Will this technology be the reserve of big labels, or will individual artists leverage it as well? Another looming question is around monetization. AI's efficiency could slash costs, but who stands to gain the most? Independent artists harnessing AI might get a bigger slice of their pie, while big labels could churn out hits at unprecedented rates, amassing even larger profits. But these innovations also bring forward challenges. Ethical quandaries about authenticity, copyright issues, and the fear of homogenized music dominate discussions. Yet, as history has shown, art evolves with technology. From the first recording devices to synthesizers, each shift initially faced resistance, but eventually found its place. Amidst the flux, some artists are pioneering paths forward. Grimes, for instance, has consented to AI using her work, but for 50% royalties. Such models could point towards a future where AI and artists harmoniously coexist, each amplifying the other. While Grimes' approach to AI in music serves as an example, she's not the only artist interacting with this tech innovation. Multiple artists and platforms are treading these uncharted waters, each providing a unique insight into the future of AI-infused music. Take Taryn Southern, for instance. Her album, I Am AI, was entirely composed using Amper, an AI music creation tool. Southern provided some inputs, such as mood, style, and tempo, and let the AI work its magic. And the result? An album that's both familiar and new. Then there's Yacht, an American band which used Google's Magenta program to craft parts of their song, Chain Tripping. They didn't let the machine take over entirely, but collaborated, using AI as a co-writer of sorts. It gave them a perspective and sound they confessed they'd never have approached otherwise. Sony's Flow Machine is another endeavor that caught attention. They released Daddy's Car, a song written by AI mimicking the Beatles' style. And while it didn't replace the iconic band, it did raise interesting questions about creativity and the replication of classic styles. In the realm of classical music, Ivor Technologies made headlines when their AI, trained on Mozart, Beethoven, and Bach, composed Opus 23. This became the first AI-composed sheet music to be officially recognized by a music federation. These ventures, while different in approach, underline a common theme. AI is not replacing the artist, but augmenting the creative process. It's a tool, a collaborator, a muse, and sometimes a critic. AI in music isn't about replacing the artist, but about reimagining the canvas on which they create. It's a potent tool capable of both echoing the past and pioneering uncharted melodies. But like every tool, its essence lies in its use. Every era has its breakthroughs. Maybe AI is just the next step in musical evolution. And maybe it's not about AI taking over. It's about how we can harmoniously collaborate with it. Beyond the controversies, AI is bringing tangible benefits. It's helping artists with compositions, refining melodies, predicting trends, and even aiding in lyrics. Indie artists especially find this revolution a blessing. Once limited by budget and access, AI is now democratizing music creation. The music industry has been vigilant. There's talks about licensing frameworks specifically for AI-created music. This includes ensuring original artists get their dues and recognition. It's not all courtroom drama. Independent artists are harnessing the power of AI, compose, edit, and refine their tracks. And with AI, they're finding new harmonies, beats, and compositions they wouldn't have stumbled upon otherwise. As we stand on the cusp of this new era, the future of AI in music remains unwritten. It could redefine genres, blur boundaries, and challenge our very perceptions of art. Or it could become just another tool, like the synthesizer or autotune, enhancing human creativity rather than replacing it. The marriage of AI and music is still very much in its honeymoon phase. There will be debates, innovations, missteps, and milestones. As listeners, creators, and enthusiasts, we're on the precipice of an exciting new era.